Extraordinary times call for extraordinary measures, so says Elon Musk, the richest man in the world and certainly one of the cleverest. He says that Europe needs to go nuclear. They've got nuclear stations that are dormant. They need to be reactivated. It's critical for national security and international security. The world relies, and particularly Europe, on Russia's oil. In fact, 40% of the power in Europe comes from Russia's oil and gas, and the same figure, 40% of Russia's revenue comes from its oil and gas sales. If the world stops buying oil and gas from Russia, it puts further pressure on Russia. We're obviously in a critical situation right now with potential food shortages. Wheat comes from Ukraine. Fertilizer comes from Russia. And without the fertilizer that comes from Russia, it's said that there's a food crisis. We know if there's a shortage, again, it causes issues. Should the world change its power sources and use nuclear? Nuclear, of course, is seen because of a nuclear bomb, is seen to be a word that people say, wow, nuclear, that's dangerous. Musk says that actually a good nuclear power station is good. It doesn't have the carbon emissions that come from oil and gas, and it's actually better for the environment. It's certainly a controversial time, and as Musk says, extraordinary times calls for extraordinary solutions. Right now, is nuclear the answer? Certainly, it will be debated, but right now, the world needs to act quickly. It's acted against Russia, but of course, by acting against Russia, it's caused itself its own issues. And certainly, as we see the oil price rocket, we see shortages and potential situations around the world which causes social unrest. We watch with interest. Hit subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'll keep you up to date. Many will want to invest and realize that nuclear may be the answer. And of course, if you want to do that, you're more than welcome to send me a direct message via Instagram, nigel.green, LinkedIn, or indeed on this YouTube channel. But of course, that's more of a public message that you're putting out. Nuclear power and nuclear companies can actually invest and grow in this particular environment. In fact, if you're investing money, it's time to review, it's time to change. I'll put out information on a day-to-day basis on what's happening. We've got two shortages here that investors need to be aware of. One is power and two is food. Of course, we'll look and we'll see, because people need to be vigilant and investors certainly need to have their money actively invested. Hit subscribe, please hit the notification bell so that you know when I put a video out, you know what's going on. And if you want to know what's the right way to invest, talk to a financial advisor, pick up on a deVere, LinkedIn, and you'll see that we'll be talking to people about what's the answers in a fast changing world. Hit like, please share the video, give me your comments. Should we go for nuclear power?